So today's tutorial is about finding locations on the screen. So X and Y coordinates somewhere on the screen in response to events. When a user taps on something or clicks on something, there's times when you're going to need to know where exactly the person clicked. Whether you're building an animation and building interactivity into an HTML5 canvas, or you want to determine what part of an image was clicked on, or if you need to know which button was clicked on within a space. We can use a variety of properties to try and determine where exactly this happened. So clientX, pageX, screenX, and offsetX, these are 4 different properties that give different pieces of information about this. So I've built a very simple page here with a main element inside the body with some lorem ipsum text. That's all there is to this. I put some padding and margin on it to keep it away from the edges of the screen. That's intentional. And then here's the whole script. So I'm just waiting for DOM content loaded. I'm adding a click listener into my main element. And I want to know where inside this main element the person is clicking. So when asking that question, I need to determine, okay, am I asking how far away from the edge of the main element am I talking about? Am I talking about how far away from the edge of the body element, the edge of the page, the edge of my screen on my computer? So these properties are going to give us that information. Let's jump over to the browser here, and here's my element. I'm going to click somewhere in the middle here. There we go. And now here are my 4 dimensions, my 4 locations. Now these are all the X properties. There are also Y ones as well. There's a client Y, page Y, screen Y, offset Y. So I clicked inside of here. My client X and page X, these are actually at the time, right now, they're giving me the same information. Away from the edge of the body, right here, the edge of the screen, I am 383 pixels away from that. The screen X means my whole screen, so everything that's being recorded right now, away from the edge way over here, from this point all the way over to where I clicked, that was 539 pixels. So there's a difference there. And offset X is inside of this element. So it's the same as client X subtracting this distance outside of the element. So we've got offset X inside the element. We've got client X and page X outside of here. And then screen X goes all the way out to here. So what's the difference with client and page X? Those are the two that are the same. Well, when you have content that exceeds the width or that exceeds the height of the page, that's when you're going to see a difference between client X and page X. Page X is going to measure from the beginning of the page, so from the left edge or from the top edge of the screen of the page itself. So measuring down from there, and if the page scrolls, it's still measuring from the top here. And then client X is the visible area on the page. So if I was to scroll to the left or the right or scroll up or down, it's inside the visible area. How many pixels am I away from the left edge or the top edge? So that's the client X and the client Y. All right, so that's it. Those are the 4 properties, and they're Y partners, and that's how they work. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I will leave a copy of the code just so you can copy and paste the few things that were there as a link and a code just inside the description. And as always, thanks for watching.